The point of such a character, the class that I teach, is to remind people that no good story starts without the basis of a great character.
Warren's class really taught me a lot about myself, as well as to find kind of my inner question and struggle and how I can relate that to dramatic writing.
You know, if you don't love the characters you see, you're not going to enjoy the movie.
Characters are a lot more complex, they're a lot more layered, they're a lot more complicated than we often write them.
Everybody walks away from a movie loving it because they related to the main character.
The questions that are most looming on my heart and mind are typically those areas that I can best explore in the lives of my characters.
Really getting to the heart of the characters that you're creating and realizing how much you are in your characters.
Just the importance of that conflict in a character and how we each have, conflicts in our lives that are the things we're most passionate about, and being able to get that into your story.
That character comes from the conflict we all experience, the universal conflicts we experience, then we can tell great stories.
The key guideline for making a good documentary is that it must still observe certain tenets of story and narrative that you see in fiction films, while at the same time wrestling with themes and incidents that you can't control.
Speaker Series is really a wonderful opportunity for students at the film school to learn from the masters.
It was great hearing George Wing speak about how he writes and how he works through the story.
Every week we bring up a professional screenwriter or filmmaker like Sidney Pollack or Rod Lurie or Ed Zwick to talk about their craft and the commerce of filmmaking.
What was great about the Speaker Series was the opportunity to hear from working producers and directors.
So I write this movie, this thriller, but a studio thriller now, a slick, not too dark enough, but not too dark, perfect movie, Kevin, that I'm willing to sell, that I don't need to direct. I just want to sell it for a lot of money. So I write this script and I sent it to my agent, and they called back and fired me.
It was really interesting to hear Chris McQuarrie speak, to hear an Academy Award-winning screenwriter talk, and realize that what he does is really not so unimaginable for us if we follow the craft.
It's a great chance for the students to interact with the filmmakers directly and to hear all about the troubles and travails of getting by in the business.